Closed captioning provided by Sammy's Cafe No. 2. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Sammy's Cafe No. 2 in Rancho Cucamonga.
Let's Dine Out is made possible by support from Food for Life Baking Company, makers of over 60 organic, all-natural sprouted baked goods, as well as gluten-free and vegan products. Food for Life Baking Company, dedicated to better health since 1964. Foodforlife.com.
ServPro of South Redlands, Yucaipa, providing 24-hour emergency service to any size residential or commercial emergencies, like water, fire, mold, or storm damage. Professional, insured, and bonded. ServPro of South Redlands, Yucaipa. Bratwurks Gourmet Hot Dogs in Redlands. Contemporary, fast, casual dining, featuring gourmet hot dog and sausage sandwiches, salads, and other culinary creations. Other locations in San Bernardino, and soon to be open in Palm Desert.
And viewers like you, supporting local public television. Thank you.
I'm food critic Alan Borgen, member of the Southern California Restaurant Writers. I've been finding the best restaurants in the Inland Empire and Southern California for over 27 years. This is my job. This is my passion. Let's dine out. Hi, I'm food critic Alan Borgen.
And I'm Trisha Jansen.
Welcome to another delicious edition of the Let's Dine Out Show. We're going to show you some of the best restaurants in the Inland Empire and throughout Southern California.
Well, if you hear this sound, we're not on a landing pad, it's a fan. We're out on the patio here in a little sleepy town called Mentone.
Right near Redlands, and it's a little hot out here, but I think it's great, but someone's complaining already. So if she's a little off and everything, it's because of the heat and a few mimosas that she's had. But Trisha, what's on the menu today?
Tonight, we're visiting the sleepy town of Mentone, which is a stone throws away from Redlands, for two great restaurants. First, we will stop at Arthur's restaurant for some hearty breakfast and lunch items. Then we're going to step back in time and visit Mill Creek Cattle Company for some old-time Western hospitality and some tasty grub.
Looking for some great traditional American home-style breakfast and lunch dishes at very affordable prices? Then come on down to Arthur's Restaurant in Mentone. Open since 1994, this charming restaurant features two dining areas that are decked out in country decor, making for a very relaxing dining experience. Owner Debbie Roth and daughter Ashley Hagel and their friendly staff invite you to join them and their many loyal customers for some hearty breakfast and lunch items. Okay, Trisha, we're here in Mentone, and we've been here about 5 hours, and we ate about 5 hours ago, and I'm starving, so I asked for a few pancakes to nibble on.
Just a few.
Yeah, I need a little snack.
And we're having some, you know how they have wardrobe malfunctions? We're having butter malfunctions of all things. It's hot and it's melting everywhere.
But
so
you licked the spoon off.
I did. I took one for the team.
You all took one for the team. So.
Right?
Let's start with the first item. It was a chicken fried steak and eggs, $10.99. This is an 8-ounce hand-breaded, deep-fried chicken fried steak. It's made here on the premises fresh. It's a really crispy exterior, tender meat inside, absolutely delicious. I love their biscuits and gravy. That came with it. Their gravy is phenomenal. It's got, I believe, a little sausage in there. Nice flavor. A little pepper would be even better, but I loved it. And the biscuits are great. What I liked about them, they weren't dried out. They're a little chewy, but they had flavor to it. And that's what I really like about this dish.
I agree. You know, chicken fried steak is something we traditionally get somewhere, you know, because we like it. And I like when it's scratch made.
Yeah, you don't find it very often.
Very, very rare. And next, speaking of our favorites, we tried their Eggs Benedict. $13.85. Now it's $10.50 if you get it traditional with the ham and the egg.
No,
whatever.
We couldn't.
We wanted a little fancy pants one. This one has avocado, spinach, and tomato in addition to the ham, the poached egg, the English muffin, yada yada. Okay, so they start with a muffin. They put a little sauteed spinach on there. They add sliced tomato, beautiful amount of avocado. I know you're getting excited. A big old piece of ham, then the perfectly poached egg, and then the hollandaise sauce. Now the flavors are there completely, but I would say this is a mess. I think maybe if they layered the spinach, then the avocado as sort of a glue, and then maybe the ham, then maybe the tomato, then maybe the egg, because it kind of glues it together. or just order it without those things and get them on the side. Because I love the flavor, the tomato, the avocado, the spinach. It was good. It was just such a mess. It was just everywhere.
I say keep the mess. You get all the flavors together. I had no problem with it. But the princess, obviously, she likes everything separate and everything. To me, this is good. I like it all together. It was messy. It was untraditional more than anything.
Well, the flavors were very fresh.
But it was a great marriage of all the different flavors.
No, I agree. It was just literally like, whoosh. They were like, it was flying everywhere.
Just eat it. So catch it and eat it. So
okay, it was good. All right.
Next came the Arthur's Breakfast 1050. Wow. This is a massive 4-egg omelet with cheese, really crispy bacon, tomato, avocado, sour cream, salsa, it's all on top of it. A ton of flavors. It comes with country potatoes, or you can have it with the hash browns. I really like this. Again, everything just came together with it. And now, for $2.50 extra, you can also order a side of the chili verde. If you like hot, I mean, blood curling, hair curling, hot, get this chili verde. It's excellent.
Well, they make it scratch, so it's something that people that are, and everybody here is a local. That's one thing I will notice, that when people are eating here, they're hugging the owners. They love the servers. Everybody's like a family here. It's like you're dining at your family's restaurant. I also want to say we had a Bloody Mary with the Eggs Benedict, which is a rare thing to come to a breakfast place. You can get a Bloody Mary. Very nice. Next, we had Pancake Lumberjack Plate, $10.25. Now, I kind of had to take a deep breath because this is a lot of food. So it's these fluffy, beautiful buttermilk pancakes, and you say it's a pancake, Trisha, don't get so excited. But seriously, not all pancakes are the same. These are spectacular. If a pancake could be spectacular.
Well, they're fluffy, but they have a nice chew to them.
They do.
That's what I look for. Plus, it's got a nice vanilla overtones of it. Perfect pancakes.
Beautiful. This comes with your choice. 3 eggs, however you want to get them. We got scrambled. 2 slices of bacon, extra crispy, and 2 sausage. And I'm going to say, I know it's shocking, be prepared. I like the sausage better. It was so flavorful. They're meaty sausages. She wouldn't tell me the brand. I know you can't get them in this. They're a restaurant brand.
They're made for them.
But made for them. But they were delicious. I was shocked. So again, Pancake Lumberjack Breakfast. And the excitement continues. I know, it's another bacon item. Yes, it is. Trisha loves bacon. It's a maple bacon waffle. So many times I'll go to a restaurant and I think, why can't they just have a bacon waffle? I mean, it's not that difficult.
Right.
So delicious. It comes with 2 eggs. We got ours over easy. And it comes with 2 bacon or 1 sausage because they're so meaty. $9.99. It is a special. You can get it any day of the week. You just need to ask for it. What I love about this is that the waffle was crispy. I thought it was crispy. It wasn't too soggy. The bacon was perfectly crunchy inside and cut up. And I tell you, you melt the butter on there, you put the syrup, it's bacon, it's salty, it's creamy, it's sweet, it's eureka!
It's like kissing your sister. It was good, but there was no crispness to it, and that's what I
disagree.
Totally. Waffles have to be crisp. That's what makes a waffle so good.
Well,
that's why when you had it at home, very few times it really comes out. It was good, don't get me wrong, but if you like a crisp waffle, I would ask them to put it in twice. Normally, that usually works.
Okay, the reason it wasn't so crisp is there was 20 pounds of butter and 20 pounds of syrup.
There was.
I'm sorry.
That could be.
But it was delicious. Please get it. You'll love it.
Next, the Newport chicken sandwich, $8.99. Wow. This is a French roll stuffed, and I do mean stuffed, with chicken breast, a nice charbroiled chicken breast, sliced ham, Swiss cheese, grilled onions, and that's a key element to the sandwich, lettuce and honey mustard. What's nice about this sandwich was I thought the onions, caramelized onions, it's one of the few things in life you can't get any better than that.
I agree. Caramelized onions were the star. And when I first took a bite, I love the effort of the chicken breast and all the different flavors. But the onions stole the show. I got a bite mixed in with the cheese, with a little bit of the chicken. It was, seriously, I was so impressed.
Now you mentioned stealing the show.
Yes.
This next dish stole the show.
Oh.
It stole the restaurant. It stole everything.
Oh my gosh.
The hot turkey sandwich, $8.99.
Yeah.
Wow. This is an open-faced sandwich, which you don't see very often. Real roast turkey. It came with lots of slices, too, real thick slices, on 2 pieces of white bread with mashed potatoes, real string beans, real gravy. What a treat. This is a real treat. The key word is real.
Yes.
This is a fantastic sandwich. And a little cranberry sauce.
Yes, don't forget the cranberry sauce.
Thought, people eat turkey normally just once a year for Thanksgiving. This is such a great dish. I would come here once or twice a week just for the turkey. It was moist, it was tender, it was absolutely delicious.
I completely agree. This sandwich was amazing. Last but not least, Alan told me I have a surprise for you.
Oh, I came in last week to go over the script and everything.
Yeah.
And Debbie, before I left, said, "Here, Alan, try this at home. See what you think." I go, "What is it?" She goes, "Just try it. It's a coffee cake, caramel coffee cake." I couldn't wait to have you try
He
it.
was like a little boy who's so excited. He's like, "Trisha, I have a surprise
You
for you. I have a
gotta have
surprise for you.
it.
Can't wait till you try it." Folks, I don't know what there really is to say other than it's delicious. There's a lot of places that have a coffee cake that everybody goes for it.
That's good.
And I love that. I love other places' coffee cake. This one is spectacular. It really is. And they call it apple coffee cake. And I was a little hesitant in the beginning because I don't like sliced apples on things as much. Not that I'm an apple hater, but I believe she puts pureed apple or applesauce in it.
Applesauce, I think, yeah.
But the caramelization on the top of the topping is what made it so good.
That's so cute. She wouldn't give us the ingredients. What? We're going to bake it and open up a store. Apples are us,
Trisha's Coffee Cakes,
Yeah,
etc.
so.
Yeah, delicious.
Well, there's a lot to choose from. What are some of your favorites?
Well, obviously the caramel apple coffee cake was spectacular. Hot turkey sandwich. I can't say enough about that. Just the cranberry and the turkey and just everything together. And I'm going to say, the maple bacon on it. It's salty, sweet
Like it?
perfection. Yes.
Okay. For my choices, I'm going to go with the chicken fried steak and eggs. What a great way to have a breakfast. And the gravy, the pancake lumberjack plate, unbelievable. I love the pancakes, fluffy, so good. And lastly, the hot turkey open face sandwich. I love this. Fresh turkey, can't get any better.
Can't go wrong.
Well, Tricia, I don't know about you, but I'm starving. It's been about an hour since we've eaten, so why don't you tell everybody where we're going to go next? And I'm going to nibble on some pancakes.
Well, while he's being a glutton,
Good old flapjacks.
we're going to go just down the street to Mill Creek Cattle Company and have some cowboy grub and delicious food. And stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss it. Alan, you are a nut.
Hi, cowgirls.
Hi, cowboys.
Welcome to Mill Creek Cattle Company in Mentone, y'all. Looking more like a backdrop of an old Western movie set, Mill Creek Cattle Company in Mentone is truly a unique, one-of-a-kind family restaurant. The large, old-style Western-themed restaurant is jam-packed with lots of Western memorabilia, while the menu features an enormous variety of tasty smoked barbecue meats, award-winning burgers, and other delicious items. Owners Jim and Mary Beth Lotito and their family invite you to mosey on over for some mighty fine grub. This is one incredible restaurant. When you drive by, it looks like an old movie set.
It really
like in a
does.
Town.
Yeah.
And as you walk through this, there's all kinds of different rooms, and there's so much to see in the front dining rooms. There's 2 dining rooms, a beautiful bar. It's all wooden.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. And again, you look in the ceiling, you look on everywhere. There's something there. Then in the back, there's a room. It's called Diamond Jim's.
Diamond Jim's, I think, tavern or saloon, maybe.
Saloon, opera house or something. But anyway, it's a gigantic room. It's great for banquets. They have entertainment here. They have all kinds of activities here. But again, the walls are covered with instruments and more memorabilia, lots of heads of animals. So PETA, you may not want to come here, but this is like one of the most picturesque restaurants I've ever seen. This is a restaurant you'd find in like Montana or
Absolutely.
Idaho. You don't expect to see it right here.
Right here in
Mentone,
Mentone. We
which
said
is
that
near
together.
Orleans. Yeah,
It kind of reminds me of if you ever went to Disneyland, remember Bear Country Jamboree? There's something on every area, and the ceiling of this place was an old chicken coop, and these poles behind us were old beds. And all kinds of stuff going on here.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe the animals will talk to us later.
Maybe they will.
That'll be
Who
fun.
knows?
So let's get right into it.
Yeah,
It's fun.
absolutely.
First item we had country fried steak. This was $15.95. This is a 14 to 16 ounce pounded sirloin steak. It's dipped in buttermilk, then drudged in seasoned flour. It's put on a grill, not
Deep fried.
Deep fried. It's on a grill, so it's not real crispy as most are, but it gets the good flavor to it. The meat as tender as can be.
Very.
Country gravy, real mashed potatoes, very tender meat, delicious. I loved it.
And the portions here are huge. I cannot say enough about the size
They
of
look like
the
me.
food.
They look like me. You can see
They
it.
look like us.
And I'm proud of it.
We're sad.
Next, double roast beef sandwich, $11.95. This is 1 pound of juicy, tender, sliced roast beef. It's dipped in au jus with grilled onions, grilled bell peppers, pepper jack cheese, a side of horseradish, and it's served on a house-made sourdough bun.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. What does it for me was the jack cheese, the pepper jack cheese,
Yeah.
gives it the spice, the sweet bell peppers, the sweet or caramelized onion, but the horseradish, that just makes the dish perfect. It's a perfect marriage of all the ingredients. And if you like meat, this is what you gotta get. This is a huge sandwich. It's really enough for 2 people, but
Well,
you'll
meat
love
is
it.
the theme. If you like meat, you're going to like everything on the menu. And did you talk about the au jus? Because their au jus, you know, most au jus is au jus. But this
I'm
one
an
is,
au jus.
I know, but this has a particularly good flavor. I mean, you could literally eat it like a soup.
Well, it's not real salty. That's why I like it.
Right, but it has a really nice developed flavor.
Right.
Now, do you dream of meat? I know you do. I know you dream of meat. This next item is for you. This is a 5-item, that's right, 5-item barbecue combo. $27.95 for 5 items.
This is what you get, folks.
Okay, so you get 2 sides with it. We chose mac and cheese. We'll talk about that in a minute. Country beans, very good. So we chose smoked brisket. This is smoked for 14 hours that he smokes this. He puts a dry rub on it. He uses citrus and mesquite woods. You know, it has a light smoky flavor. If you love smoke, it's not
Real
a real
delicate,
intense
right.
flavor. It's a very delicate flavor, but the meat is so tender and juicy. Then there was pulled pork, 5 to 6 hours. Again, it's dry rubbed, it's put in the smoker. This, I think, had the most pronounced smoky flavor of all the meats
And
that
I'm
we
not
had.
sure why. Maybe because
Because it's
was
shredded.
yeah.
It's shredded. They probably pop it back in there to give it a little extra smoky love. Then we had pork ribs. That's smoked for about 2.5 hours, and these are about 2 to 3 ribs on there. Very nice size.
Very meaty.
Tender, juicy. So then there was a half a chicken. Beautiful presentation. They citrus marinate it. They grill it and smoke it. So I guess smoke then grill would be. Very tender, beautiful skin on it, delicious. And then last but not least, tri-tip. 2.5 hours smoked, dry rubbed, tender, beautiful bark on it. I mean, the meats, every single one was delicious. I kept going back in for more meat, more meat.
It's a lot
more
of meat.
It's a lot of meat. Okay, so the mac and cheese. It's a traditional mac and cheese, and when I say traditional, I mean a bechamel style where it's the cheeses with the cream sauce. Instead of the panko or a breadcrumb topping, they have cheese, which I prefer. I know you like a bread topping.
No, but this was excellent. A lot of cheese in it. That's what I liked
Lots
about
of
it.
cheese. Really great mac and cheese. Then we had their beans. I think they call them country beans.
Right.
I'm not a huge bean lover, and I was expecting more of a barbecue bean, but these were actually really good. They had a nice developed
And
flavor.
They weren't ranch style. They weren't baked beans.
They were kind of in the middle. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
We're thinking like that's
Oh,
scary.
no, this is scary. I'm scared. I have the next one. Actually, I have the next 2. Muffaletta. I always say it. Muffaletta?
Muffaletta.
Muffaletta. $10. Okay, so this is a giant sandwich. Salami, hot capicola, which is like a prosciutto. It's a cured meat. It's a pork meat.
Spicy.
Provolone cheese, topped with black and green olives, and a roasted red pepper, and then sliced tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, and vinegar on a sourdough roll that they make in-house, and it's delicious. This is like the best Italian-style sandwich you had, but amplified, you know? It really was.
What makes them nice is they marinate everything. The olives and the bell peppers are marinated
Yeah.
with olive oil and vinegar.
Yeah.
So you get a little kick to it. It's between like a tapenade and
Yeah.
a marinara. It's kind of in between.
In between.
But it really brings all the meats out and makes it so good.
Then there was the smoked turkey sandwich, $9.95. This is slow roasted turkey breast that they make here, oven roasted, then smoked, delicious. Avocado, bacon, Swiss cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, cranberry sauce on that homemade bun that they make here, which is
Very
it's so fluffy on the outside and it's kind of shiny on the outside. It just says,
Fluffy.
eat me. You know, the smoked turkey is so delicious, and I love turkey and cranberry. My critique is, I felt like cream cheese would elevate the sandwich. It needed something, and the mayonnaise was lost on it.
I just like to see more cranberries. I would just put more cranberry sauce on it.
I would do more cranberry, but I want cream cheese. And I'm sure they'll do it if you ask. And I suggested it to the owner, and he said, oh, we're always open
Sure,
to
he just wants
suggestions.
to get us out of here.
I know, right?
Been here forever,
Just humor
so.
us.
Next, this is something very traditional. A lot of people may not like it, but I do. That's what matters. Liver and onions, $13.95. This is 2 thick slices of lightly floured calf's liver, They pan fry it, so it's nice and a little crispy on the outside, but absolutely perfect. Great seasoning. It's grilled with onions and bacon that's chopped up. If you like liver, this is a great addition. They were telling me, Jim was telling me, that people come from all over just for liver. It's hard to find liver and onions.
It is.
I grew up with it. I don't eat it every day, but I tell you, if you like liver, and again, it's not tough or anything, this is a great rendition.
Yeah, I did try it, and my dad loves liver and onions, and I think it is generational. I think there is a certain generation that grew up eating it, and it is something, it's a comfort food, if you will.
Right.
And I know that when we came here, I sent my dad a picture of it, and he was like, oh my gosh, he was so excited. And anything smothered in bacon and onions, come on.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
It is good. It did taste good. I did taste it, but just
We're not a liver person, so.
thinking about it kind of grossed me
See,
out.
I don't
but
think about it, I just eat it. You think too
about
much,
it.
that's your problem.
I think too much.
Now this next one is a mouth buster. This is a stuffed double cheeseburger, $11.95. If you have a spouse and you think they have a big mouth, bring them here. This is gigantic, honestly, folks. I'm not kidding.
Gosh.
This is a house-baked roll, as all the rolls are, with cheddar cheese, American cheese, in between 2 beef patties. They're both 9 ounces each. Oh my goodness. Applewood bacon, sliced red onions, lettuce, tomato, pickles, avocado, a creamy jalapeno chipotle cheese sauce. We had it with sweet fries, which were great.
Sweet potato fries, yeah.
This was an amazing burger, and again, your mouth. I don't know anybody with a big
You
mouth.
put your big mouth on it.
Well, I
We have
tried
you on camera,
but
eating that big thing.
Well, that was for exercise. It was for the Olympics, the eating Olympics. But it was delicious. It wasn't just big. You can't judge it just on that. But it had a lot of flavor. I loved the cheese sauce. It was excellent. It was real sharp cheddar.
It reminded me
and
of
it really hit
pimento
you.
cheese sauce. That's what it reminded me of. It had that
With a lot of heat.
with heat
Yeah.
to it, but it had that pimento cheese kind of flavor. That's what I liked
There's so
about
much
it.
cheese in this, and it's just a beautiful burger.
Yeah. No one's going to say, where's the beef in this one?
No.
I agree. There's something special about this burger, though, and I think for me, it has that backyard grilled, charbroiled flavor that you don't get at most restaurants. So it has that really great flavor to the meat alone. And then you add all that
Bacon
cheese
and
and that
cheese.
sort of pimento
Heaven.
cheesy flavor.
Heaven,
yeah,
heaven.
it is good. It's
Barbecue
a
heaven.
hot mess. I'm not eating it. You know, leave it to him. He'll
Don't try
bury
cutting it.
himself
Just
in
grab it and stuff it in.
I thought you said nobody had a big enough mouth.
Well, you'll find it. People, they know what I'm talking about.
Unhinge. Well,
Dessert.
Last but not least, of course, we have to have dessert here. They make banana bread into a bread pudding, which is genius. You know, it's so smart. They do a whiskey butter sauce on top that is
so
just decadent.
Whipped
and then,
cream.
of course, they put whipped cream on top. I mean, it's simple. It's good. So for $3.25, you have to add it to, I don't care what you get. For $3.25, add it and take it home.
She'll give you the finger, and you gotta listen.
I'm going to ask you if you got the banana bread pudding.
I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Trisha, what were your 3 favorites?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna say the 5-item barbecue meat combo, because I mean, come on, meat's a meat's a meat's delicious. I'm gonna say, gosh, the smoked turkey sandwich, but I want it to have cream cheese. And I'm gonna say, gosh, the muffaletta. Because it's just, I'm Italian, and even though it's not really Italian, I just like it. Has the Italian meats in it.
Oh, for me, it's easy. Double roast beef sandwich, delicious. Sweet onions, caramelized, so good. I would do the smoked turkey sandwich. We agree on that. I would just add more cranberry sauce. Ask for more, they'll give it to you.
And cream cheese.
And the stuffed double cheeseburger.
It is good.
Magnificent, messy, so good.
Questions or suggestions for the Let's Dine Out show? Contact Alan or Trisha, or visit letsdineoutshow.com.
Oh, I'll tell you, Trisha, 2 great restaurants in Mentone, and this is our lucky day. We're here on a Monday shooting,
Yes.
and this is Taco Monday. But not just tacos, we're talking, first of all, $1.25 a taco, enchiladas $1.25, rice and beans $1.25, margaritas $3. Are we not lucky?
mockatinos.
We have more food.
Yeah, I am so full. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but I'm tired of eating. But I do want to
We wanna
try
taste it, so.
this
Well, before you do
enchilada.
that, we got to say goodbye to everybody. So until
right.
next week, food critic Alan Borgen here.
And I'm Trisha Jansen.
Happy eating, everybody, and drinking, and
drinking.
enjoying life.
Enjoy our
Be
mock.
happy.
Let's see. I can't even get it up.
Good. Okay, let me try this here.
I'm afraid this is gonna just take off the.
Hey, Bullwinkle, look down there at those city slickers. Who do they think
think they are, food critics or something? Especially that big guy with a Hawaiian shirt. Doesn't he know this is the Wild West?
He scares me. Look at all the meat on him. And her, what a princess. All she's doing is complaining. It's hot. It's dirty. I'm hot. I want to get out of here. You know, these humans, they're so spoiled. They don't know what rough is.
Oh, hush now, you moose. Let's watch them do their show.
That should be fun.
Oh crap, I think they saw me talking.
Quick, be still.
Closed captioning provided by Sammy's Cafe No. 2. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Sammy's Cafe No. 2 in Rancho Cucamonga.
Let's Dine Out is made possible by support from Food for Life Baking Company, makers of over 60 organic, all-natural sprouted baked goods, as well as gluten-free and vegan products. Food for Life Baking Company, dedicated to better health since 1964. Foodforlife.com.
Serve Pro of South Redlands, Yucaipa, providing 24-hour emergency service to any size residential or commercial emergencies, like water, fire, mold, or storm damage. Professional, insured, and bonded. Serve Pro of South Redlands, Yucaipa. Bratwurks Gourmet Hot Dogs in Redlands. Contemporary, fast, casual dining, featuring gourmet hot dog and sausage sandwiches, salads, and other culinary creations. Other locations in San Bernardino, and soon to be open in Palm Desert.
And viewers like you, supporting local public television. Thank you.